You were in BRS, then Telangana Jagruti for a while before now starting TRS. Just kindly tell us the idea that that you want to go separate and now is the time. When did this thought actually occur?
Jai Telangana, thanks PTI for having me. Well, I never wanted to separate or I never had plans of going alone, etc. But the moment I was suspended from the party without a reason for raising legitimate issues, the party, without having any iota of respect for my 20 years of hard work and without having any iota of internal democracy, without giving me a show cause notice, when BRS party suspended me, I am a person with a self-respect, and any person with that kind of an attitude would not tolerate such an insult. So as a result, I resigned to my MLC immediately, and then I waited for a year. I was in public on my civil society organization called Telangana Jagruti. I've been working on that for the last 20 years. So I was in public, I was among public. But politically, I did not make a move. It is only on April 25th I had announced my political party. Because see, I am a person who is, in the last 20 years of my life, I came into politics because of Telangana movement. I've been a part and parcel of the movement. I was part of the government. I was also a part of the opposition. I was fighting my battles. But then the party, without a reason, suspended me. And I'm a person who only knows politics, who has been a part of this society as a policy maker. And I very strongly believe that if you can make good policies with one single pen stroke, you can change crores of lives. And that is where I want to be. And that is why I've started my own political party. And today parties in Telangana are heavily focused on national issues. No party in Telangana, including BRS, is a regional party. So my party, Telangana Rakshana Sena, will be primarily a regional party. We will also be, of course, working on national issues, but as it comes. But then focus primarily will be on regional issues.
I mean, you have accused the BRS, of abandoning Telangana's aspirations. Where do you think it all went wrong for BRS?
Well, see, simply making allegations is not my motive here. But there are certain issues which deserve to be respected. The sacrifices of the martyrs' families of Telangana, time and again, including Honorable KCR Garu, had said it on the floor of the assembly that 1,200 young kids have died for the formation of Telangana. But how many families did we actually help is less than 600. So even more than half of the families we've ignored helping. And this point I raised when I was a part of BRS also. Not that I'm just raising right now. But when you raise such aspects internally, it won't be recognized by the people. So now I can't turn around and say that, I have tried but failed. That is why I've apologized to the families of Telangana martyrs the day when I began my yatra called Jagruti Janambata. Even now I'm apologizing. It was a serious mistake. I should have fought more. And the fighters, freedom fighters of Telangana, they were never respected. Most of them never got any recognition within the BRS also. And many of them had sold their houses, lost their livelihoods. They spent their entire life trying to popularize the concept of a separate Telangana state, because we were fighting against stalwart leaders like Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Y.S. Rajshekar Reddy Garu. Yet all these freedom fighters stood with us. But BRS could not take up and not even recognize most of the freedom fighters. So I once again apologize to them, but I am taking up their issues. I will fight for them. Congress government has promised many things. I will fight for them. So BRS, by largely ignoring the Telangana martyrs families, Telangana freedom fighters families, and the main tagline of the Telangana movement was Neelu, Nidulu, Niyamakalu. Today, even after 13 years of Telangana formation, we are not getting even a single drop of Krishna water additionally that we used to get earlier. Not many from Godavari. Nothing has been achieved in last 13 years. It's very unfortunate. So once the party moved away from the core ideology, I believe the umbilical cord of Telangana people and BRS party has been cut.
When you launched TRS, I mean, who do you actually see as your principal political rival? I mean, is it Revanth Reddy-led Congress, the BJP, or your own father, Mr. KCR?
Well, right now in the state, Congress party is in power. So to achieve any of the public issues, to make sure that we would be able to support people in their day-to-day issues, our principal opposition will be the ruling party, Congress party. And it is only TRS that has been fighting on Congress. No other opposition, BJP or BRS, are in sleeping mode right now also. It is only our party. We've been fighting against number of issues. You are a witness to that. And we were also able to solve many issues. Again, people are witness to that. So we will keep fighting. My principal opposition, according to me, right now is the Congress party.
Like you said, you have fought on a number of issues, but one criticism from the Congress party that they point out is whether it's be it BC reservations, the Singareni, Palamur, Rangareddy, they are saying that you have been with the ruling dispensation for the last 10 years and the same issues that you have raised could have been resolved if you've pushed your government when you were part of it. And that could have been done. Now the diversion of criticism to the Congress is kind of hypocritical.
Well, there is two layers to this question. First layer is that, yes, I could have done more. Yes, I could have fought more. As I said, internally, I was the only one who was voicing out on many issues, including the corruption issue. But then when you are in a particular party, you can't go beyond the limit. And you've seen what happened to me. Party had suspended me. My question, for that I've apologized to the people of Telangana time and again, and I will whenever required. But my question to Congress party is simple. Because BRS could not do certain things, people voted for you. Now, if you are not doing the same things, don't you think people will vote you out? So you can't still live on criticizing the old party and say that, they haven't done it, so we will not do it. They failed to get Krishna water, so we will also not get Krishna water. That doesn't work that way. People wanted you because people wanted a change in the governance. And if you can't bring about that change, you have no right to question me.
I mean, as a political party, can you tell us what are your immediate goals and perhaps the long-term goal?
Well, right now, immediately, whatever people are going through on a day-to-day basis. Right now is the harvest season. The harvest has been lying out in open for 60 days. Congress government massively failed in procuring the paddy. We've fought for that. We continuously worked with the farmers. And any other fee regulation issue is there. This is June. Schools are reopening. We fought on it. Yesterday, I believe Mr. Revant Reddy also did a review. Hopefully, he'll get a fee regulation act. We are the only party who are fighting for that. Immediately, those issues. Long-term issues for us are to get Godavari and Krishna water to Telangana. On Banakacharla issue, which AP government is trying to construct, which will hurt Telangana interests very badly. We have said time and again that we are going to legally fight. We are going to fight physically if required. What may, we will make sure that Godavari water comes to Telangana. So long-term issues are, we are at Singareni coal collieries. Right now we are going around Singareni coal collieries. We need to get our Godavari River Valley coal blocks allocated to Singareni coal collieries exclusively. That is a long-term fight that we are going to take up. This Bharatiya Janata Party in the parliament has allocated 250 tainted coal blocks, if you remember, from the Congress era. So in the guise of doing that, they had changed the Fundamental Coal Mining Act. As a result, our Godavari coal valley blocks have been taken over by union government. At that time also we protested. Right now also we are protesting. Since Kishan Reddy Garu is a union minister for coal, we are demanding him that he should get our coal blocks, at least in our geographical area. Our coal blocks should be directly given to Singareni coal collieries. It happens in Gujarat, like how Gujarat Coal Mining Corporation, I think it's Gujarat Mineral Mining Corporation, gets all the minerals in the state of Gujarat to that corporation exclusively, including the coal blocks. So that should be the same situation for us in Singareni. So we've been demanding Mr. Kishan Reddy Garu, but he has obviously no time but to chase after some controversial letter that he keeps writing. We've been asking him, get us coal blocks. We've been asking him, get us IT exemption for our coal mine workers. We've asked them for a number of other issues which are pertaining to Singareni coal collieries. He has never intervened in any one of these, but except a new controversy that him and Mr. Harish Rao, I think, started. But it won't help the coal mine workers in any way. I also demand that the Congress government immediately give us a clear understanding of where the coal has gone. But that is not a controversy to chase after. The real fight is to save Singareni. We need new coal blocks. That coal blocks which are lying in our geographical area should be given to us.
Well, one of the issues that Mr. Kishan Reddy himself points out is, Singareni has been under financial strain for a long time. And what he points out is the state government owes a lot of dues to the collieries to the tune of 51,000 odd crores. And do you think the state is in the financial situation it is in possible to clear these dues for the Singareni?
Well, right now we know Mr. Revant Reddy is not able to manage the state. He's been messing around with state's finances. He's gotten more than 3.5 lakh crores of debt from various places, but most of it has been diverted to only contractors and works like Musi, which will not feed anybody. He has failed the discoms. That is why he wants to create a new discom. He has failed Singareni. There is 50,000 crores debt that the government departments have to pay to Singareni. He has failed Singareni. As a result, Singareni today is in losses. Otherwise, it is not a loss-making company. Singareni always used to have 3 to 4,000 crores in deposits. Today, they are 4,000 crores OD'd out of their bank. So it is really unfortunate. But what Mr. Kishan Reddy is trying to blame the state government and escaping from his responsibility. His responsibility as a union coal minister is to allocate separate and new coal blocks for us. At least the coal blocks which are in our geographical area of Telangana, they should be unconditionally given to Singareni. Otherwise, even the senior most company, which is 127 years old experience, Singareni also has to compete with a multinational company. How is that fair? They should not do that. If the Singareni has to survive, if these 40,000 jobs need to be kept intact, if more jobs are to be created, we need new mines, and it is Mr. Kishan Reddy's responsibility.
The controversy you previously mentioned that Mr. Kishan Reddy is also after. 40 million tons of coal worth 1,600 crores have disappeared. And this is the union coal minister saying and alleging. And the fact that you are demanding more responsibilities to be given to Singareni, and at the midst of this controversy, where is the trust factor in this, and do you think there should be a strong inquiry on this?
Well, I am very closely associated with Singareni, and I very strongly demand that a strong inquiry should be done into it. There is no doubt. But just because there are rats in the house, you can't burn the house. That Mr. Kishan Reddy should realize and understand. See, this company has 38,000 employees. And these employees are heavily dependent on getting new mines. So unless you give new mines, there are mines closing up every year. This year, next year, probably 5-6 mines will be closed because of their aging factor and their saturation point. Now, if we modernize them, another 10 years can be added to each mine very easily. So modernization, we don't have money. That is to be supported by the union government. Nor you are opening up, giving us new blocks. Otherwise, how is this organization going to survive?
So one last question on the Singareni issue, ma'am. Yesterday you had even alleged that there is a corporate conspiracy to downsize the workforce of Singareni, and we all know that the state government owns the controlling stake on this aspect. Where do you think the state government has failed in this?
Well, see, not only state, union government has also failed Singareni quite a lot. They could have directly given us the coal blocks, which would have helped us, point one. The Coal India is also a minority stakeholder, as in only 1% stake difference. So Coal India should have helped us, Coal Ministry should have helped us, Prime Minister should have helped us. That did not happen. Now, Singareni, to survive, has to inevitably go to the open cast mining. And open casts have been given to private OB contractors for a long time. The open cast mines which Singareni does also houses a lot of permanent employees. But the companies that they get immediately much more benefit and maximum coal output. So the company now wants to go more and more private so that they can show more and more coal production and they can survive as a company. See, but for people like me, surviving the company is equally important to having the jobs. This area, the people of this area need to have jobs. How can that happen? Only by opening underground mines it can happen. So our demand is immediately open up more underground mines, the mines which have met the saturation. With this modern technology called shaft, which works like a lift, the lifetime can be extended by 10 or 15 years more. That the government is not taking care of, and that is where I am blaming the state government. They are trying to privatize this.
Yes, ma'am. So we are here. You are touring Mancherial, and you have other districts, particularly focusing on Singareni issues. Yesterday, you made another key remark saying that Mancherial will be an epicenter of TRS's politically. So why so Mancherial?
Mancherial is a coal belt area, and TRS, as in myself personally, Jagruti, my relationship with Singareni area, my trust in people of Singareni, my understanding of this area's geography and the workforce, I very strongly believe that TRS will have a very good result from this area. And this particular Mancherial, the newly created Mancherial has 3 MLA seats, Mancherial, Belampalli and Chennur. So these 3 we will pakka win. But the extended Adilabad, the original Adilabad district also, we have very good contacts and very good cadre force. So we are very confident we are going to win. That is why the epicenter of TRS activity will be from Mancherial is what I said.
Coming back to the political goals of your party, I mean, while you are focusing on issues, ultimate goal to any political party is to solve it themselves by getting the power and the votes required. I mean, in recent past, we have seen new political parties like Aam Aadmi and the exception of the TVK in Tamil Nadu achieving power at a record time. Do you think TRS can achieve that?
Of course, the history in Telugu land is that Mr. NTR Garu got his power in 8 months. That was the United AP with double the size of assembly seats. So nothing is impossible in democracy. When people believe in you, when people see your conviction, people when see your sincerity, they will certainly give new people a lot of chance. And right now, across the country, there is a yearning from the people to get a fresh breath of air. You know, it is always that bipolar politics, either Congress or BJP, Congress, BJP, across the nation. Here in Telangana, it has been BRS and Congress in the last 3 terms. They have seen both. I believe people will give me a chance next time.
How will your politics as a BRS leader be different to a TRS leader now or a president?
Well, when I was in BRS, my hands were tied. I was only restricted to Nizamabad area. I was never a part of many policy makings. Although the issues that I took up at that point of time also, I am generally a very tenacious and very a person who will persevere until she gets what she wants. So certain issues that I took up at that point of time also I could make some difference. But by and large I was not a part and parcel of the policy making in that government. Right now when TRS will come to power, I will be able to do that, and my core ideology is on top 5 issues which I call Panchajanyam. One is free education, one is free health, one is youngsters getting finance for their new ideas that could be anywhere from 2 lakhs to 20 crores without bank intervention, and the way agriculture today is treated without any respect, without a wholesome policy. I want to change that. I have good ideas on that, and of course social justice being the most important of it all. We've dreamed of a Telangana where every society, every community will get a very equitable representation both in politics, in education, in employment, which did not happen. So that will be my core agenda.
There are 3 major parties in the state, BRS, Congress and the BJP. And now Mr. Pawan Kalyan also wants to make a re-entry in Telangana and revive Janasena as well. Are you open to alliances with any of these parties, when it comes to fighting elections?
Well, there are few parties whose ideology might match us, parties like DSP, parties like New Democracy, leftist parties probably. But rest of the parties, people have tried them, tested them, they failed people. Pawan Kalyan Garu, who wants to come into Telangana to make a difference, he should find those 30,000 missing girls that he was claiming were missing. And he should find and solve issues of the girl like Sugali Preeti, whom he used in his campaign quite a lot. And nothing happened, nothing even came out of her. And they should practically, Mr. Deputy CM should practically focus on building a good capital there. You know, instead of that, instead of building infrastructure for people of Andhra, if you want to come here, you are a failed party there. Why will people elect you here is my question. But it's a democracy. Anybody can technically come and contest elections here. But the point is, there is a question of morals, there is a question of ethics. This person who opposed the formation of Telangana now wants to come and contest elections in Telangana. So how is it morally right? And if you don't have morals or character in politics, what else do you have?
One of the foundations before you launched your party was you getting exonerated in the liquors case. And though you have been cleared of all the charges by the court, the ED is vehement in its appeal in bringing back the charges. Or do you think that could be an impediment again?
Well, let me tell you this. I don't know if you have read the judgment, and I really appeal to you to get into only two minor details. One, I was not acquitted. The charges were never framed. That is very, very different. The judge, honorable judge himself said there is nothing to frame charges on this. The entire story is a very well knit story, but nothing, no concrete proofs or anything. Two, a CBI officer was put in inquiry. This was the first time ever in the nation. A CBI officer was put in inquiry. So that talks volumes about what this case is all about. Having said that, since the ED and CBI, I believe, have once again appealed to the upper courts, I trust in my truth, and I'll only leave it to God and the judiciary of this country to take their decision.
Another major issue, women's reservation. There was a celebration when it was in 2023. It was, but then it seems to have short-lived because certain opposition to delimitation. Do you think it could be revived again after the recent rejection? And will you be willing to accommodate 33% reservation within your own party?
100%, not less than 33%. I'll certainly give the seats to women. There is no doubt about it. If I can, I will be very happily giving them 50%. Point two, on the day the bill passed, although we were celebrating, I said it is a post-dated check. And the date of that check has never come in even today. Because unfortunately, they now linked it with delimitation. Earlier, they linked it with census. Now, they linked it with delimitation, which is really unfortunate, and that shouldn't have been the case. I hope at least the upcoming monsoon session, the government once again brings the bill back without any links or without any conditions. Then it can be easily passed, and women will be getting their due.